So this is on pages 19 through 21,
Okay.
and this is Zadie's experiences in the front lines of Operation Barbosa. I feel like you can really see like the horrors and struggles that come with war, like the dead bodies and essentially like the enslavement. And I feel like a lot of people, or especially in Holocaust books, because it's focused on the Holocaust, they usually like skip over or very, very briefly describe what the war is like. Um, and I thought it's actually like really cool and interesting how the Holocaust book focused a lot on war. And I know that that's how Zadie's life was. I just like thought it was really cool that you were very, very descriptive about the war.
I did that with intention because I wanted to provide a bit of a service to the readership because most Holocaust memoirs we do read are just focused on the protagonist's travails, on what the person's experiencing, whether he's in a concentration camp or on the run, or a partisan in the forest, or forging documents to help people escape. We forget that there's a global war going on. And the only time you actually see war are in Steven Spielberg movies or HBO movies or things like that. You don't really ever get a combination of the two. A Band of Brothers, I remember, if you've seen this miniseries,
Yeah.
combined this towards the end when the troops came upon a concentration camp. And I remember watching that, how mixed up it all was, and how really we've never really seen that on screen. You had you had people in concentration camps, and you had a global war, and it seems like in our culture the two things are completely separate, but they're not. There's a reason that people are in concentration camps because there's a global war. Because there's a guy trying to take over the planet. Hello. So, so I took a moments to illustrate what was going on and why people were where they were in survival stories. Are being in the book is to show you why and how Zaidi is in certain places at certain times, because somebody made a deal with somebody else, because somebody invaded somebody else. That's how he is here now. And I'll give credit to my publisher, Amsterdam Publishers. Many of the books that are written with a focus revealing this kind of stuff. Besides for the survival story of the person who we're discussing, there are reasons for why that person is in the spot that they are. So I expanded on that a lot. So, and the ugliness of war is front and center. And I don't think I was too gruesome, but I was descriptive, and I think it was important to reveal that as well. And that was what.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, having
The
both,
cannibalism
because
piece
I mean, there were
was
parts that were a
writing
bit.
that was writing.
The part that really sticks out to me the most, that it's related to war but not actually about combat itself, was the cannibalism that occurred.
yeah.
So I think you were able to hit both the gruesome
They
parts
was
without making
riding
it too
riding they
focused
knife
on
edge.
only the blood and bloodshed and
I
whatnot.
really could not be
Just because,
any more descriptive or graphic than I was, but it was necessary to describe the circumstances that brought that about. And won't reveal what happened, but my grandfather was faced with the specter of possibly partaking. So he managed to navigate.